This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We are located at 336 South Hudson Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90020. We are performing a video sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located in the driveway.
I apologize.
Sorry, again, we're going through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located in the driveway. And we do have a two-way cleanout here in the driveway. And what we're going to do is we're going to run down our 4-inch ABS cleanout, which is located here. And we're going to run out towards our city sewer tie-in, which is out towards the front of the property. And now this is our driveway area. And this is the side of the house here. And this goes around towards the back of the property here. And we also have, as I mentioned, a two-way cleanout, and this here is a two-way cleanout, and this runs towards the back of the property. So once we run all the way out to our city sewer tie-in, we'll pull back and we'll run through this 4-inch ABS cleanout and run towards the back of the property as far as we can. So we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here, and we're going to go ahead and begin our video sewer inspection. So it does appear we're dropping down black ABS sewer pipe. And we do have some water running in the house now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push out a little bit of offset in that joint there. And when they set the joint there in that joint, they didn't seat the joint properly. So you do have a little bit of an offset in that joint. So we're just going to go ahead and get up and past that. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And it does appear to be black ABS sewer pipe. Long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet between joints. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Continue to push out, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And as I mentioned, it's approximately 20 feet between joints in the black ABS sewer pipe. I'm just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And continue to push out. And there is some water running. We do have a few other inspectors on the property, and it's a fairly large house. So there's going to be quite a few other inspectors in the house now, running water and whatnot. And this joint appears to be in fair condition. Continue to push out, and that joint appears to be in fair condition, and those joints appear to be in fair condition. We have a tie-in here. We're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's at the very front of the property, and on the left-hand side of the driveway as you're pulling into the driveway, there is a 6-inch ABS clean out there. So what we're going to do, due to the overall length, we're just going to go ahead and pull back from here, and we'll take a good look at the black ABS sewer pipe in this area, and we're going to pull up and out, and then we're going to drop in, and we're going to run back towards the guest house as far as we can. And then from there we'll pull back out, and then we'll run up to the front of the property and run out from the 6-inch ABS cleanout that's at the front of the property out to our city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here. And as I mentioned, it's all black ABS sewer pipe. All the black ABS sewer pipe all appear to be in fair condition to this point. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're just going to pull back as far as we can. And as I mentioned, long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet between joints. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. All those joints all appear to be in fair condition. Continue to pull back, and those joints all appear to be in fair condition as well. Okay, we're going to continue to pull back. We have a little water running in the house, as I mentioned. There's a few other inspectors in the house. Those joints appear to be in fair condition. And we pull back, and all these joints all appear to be in fair condition. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up and out of this clean out, and we're going to run our camera down the two-way clean out, which runs back towards the guest house, which is here, and it does state on the brass cap, it does state guest house. And so we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here, and we're going to go ahead and run as far as we can towards the back of the property, towards the back of the guest house. So we went ahead and zeroed out here. So we're going to go ahead and drop down, and again we're in black ABS sewer pipe. And it does appear that we've transitioned into what appears to be cast iron sewer pipe. And as you can see, the cast iron, very difficult to tell, but the cast iron does appear to be quite a bit of debris. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of debris in the what appears to be cast iron waistline. A lot of buildup. We're just going to go ahead and continue to push back. We're going to push all the way back towards the back of the guest house as far as we can, so we take a good look at this line. And again, they do have some water running back there, so we're just going to continue to push back as far as we can. And as you can see, again, as I mentioned, quite a bit of buildup in the line here. And again, this possibly could be very difficult to tell, but it does look like cast iron sewer pipe. So we're just going to continue to push back. And now we're appears that we're completely holding water in this area. So we're just going to continue to push back. Continue to push back. And again, very difficult to tell in these joints and the condition of the pipe due to the fact that the buildup around the diameter of the pipe. In some areas it does appear to be cast iron, and in others it does appear to be like a black ABS. So we're just going to continue to push back. We're going to push out again as far as we can, and then we'll locate the area. Very difficult to tell. Continue to push back. And we pushed all the way back as far as we can. So we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, I went ahead and located this area, and it is at 1 foot 9 inches deep. And this is all the way at the back of the property in the garage, right at about the center of the garage there. And there's 2 pieces of conduit that's coming up. I put a very small dot there just to indicate the area. And yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here. And as I had mentioned, it does appear to be cast iron pipe and fittings. And all the cast iron pipe and fittings all appear to be quite a bit of debris, a lot of buildup. As you can see, as we pull back, this area would have to be hydrojetted and re-inspected. With all the debris, we're unable to see the joints, we're unable to see the condition, overall condition of the cast iron pipe and fittings. So as we pull back, you can see the amount of debris and buildup that's in the line. You see as we pull back, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as I had mentioned, the line is quite a bit of debris in the cast iron waste line running back towards the back of the property, towards the guest house. And we would suggest having the line hydrojetted and re-inspected. That way we can take a good look at the joints, take a good look at the cast iron. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. As we pull back, you can see the amount of debris and buildup throughout the cast iron. And continue to pull back. And you can see the buildup, more buildup here in this area here. It does appear to be holding some water here in this area. As you can see, the water is not quite moving. It's kind of still in this area. It's moving because my camera is sliding back. As you can see there, we were just in a bed of water up in this area here, and now as we pull back, the water's not running anymore. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we do recommend having this area hydrojetted and re-inspected. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Quite a bit of debris in this area, a lot of buildup, very heavy buildup in this area. So we're going to continue to pull back. How you doing? And transition back into our ABS cleanout. And we're going to pull up and out of our cleanout. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to relocate ourselves towards the front of the property. Down at the very end of the driveway, down towards the street, and there is a 6-inch ABS cleanout there. And we're going to run our camera out to our city sewer tie-in from that 6-inch cleanout out towards the front of the property. So we're going to go ahead and pause our video here. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves towards the front of the property, and we're just on the left-hand side of the driveway. And as you pull up towards the house, right at the end of the, right at the edge of the sidewalk and the end of the driveway. And this is the front of our street here, and this is the front of our property here. And went ahead and relocated ourselves to a 6-inch ABS cleanout, which is located in the grass area here. Again, just to the left of the driveway. And we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And we're going to go ahead and begin running our video sewer inspection. We're going to pause here for a moment because the car is backing out. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we relocated ourselves to the front of the property, and just to the left-hand side of the driveway, we do have a 6-inch ABS cleanout. And I'm going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And I'm going to drop down and video inspect our sewer all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. It does appear that at the bottom of the cleanout here, we transition to what appears to be cast iron. So we're going to go ahead and just run out in the cast iron as far as we can and take a good look at our tie-in. Very difficult to see. The cast iron appears to be a lot of heavy buildup, a lot of debris in the cast iron. This area here in the cast iron should be hydrojetted and re-inspected also. As you can see, just quite a bit of debris. What we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and push out as far as we can and get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We'll locate this area. And we went ahead and located this area. We're just to the right of the driveway in the grass at the front of the property. So we're just going to continue to push out. We just wanted to get an idea of what direction our line was running. And just going to continue to push out. I'm going to push out as far as I can. The attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. So I'm going to push out kind of fast just to help us get out. And once we get into our city sewer tie-in, then I can pull back slowly and take a good look at everything. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of buildup and debris in these ditches on this cast iron waste line or sewer line. So I'm just gonna pause the mic here and continue to push out as fast as I can. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. As you can see here, the water flowing past us. And this is just, if you're facing the front of the property, it's just on the right-hand side, on the far right-hand side, just next to the light pole and the last tree at the front of the property, on the right-hand side, right at the curb area. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we pull back, we make a little bit of a turn, and this is our tie-in here. And we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And we're pulling back and transitioning back into what appears to be our cast iron sewer line. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And all the cast iron sewer line all appears to have quite a bit of buildup, heavy debris and buildup. And this area would also have to be hydrojetted and re-inspected. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. As you can see, as we pulling back, you can see the amount of debris, the scaling, and it makes it very difficult to see the joints and the cast iron itself. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We'll continue to pull back. We're going to pull up and out of our clean out. And as I'd mentioned, the cast iron waste line from this point all the way out to our city sewer tie-in would have to be hydrojetted and re-inspected. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.